a meditation based on some imagined words of Job called When You Don't Understand. So what do you make of it, eh? My story. It's a bit epic, isn't it? Shakespearean, though, of course, I don't know who that is. A drastic and dramatic message to tell us something really important about God and ourselves. Well, I don't know about that. But I do know that more than once I said, what have I done to deserve this? And what does that mean? I mean, what on earth does deserving have to do with anything? I have to tell you that if there's one thing my sorry tale tells you, it's that hardship has nothing to do with sin. There were people in my time who thought I must have done something to deserve what happened, that I was suffering so much because I'd done something terrible and this was some kind of punishment. Rubbish. It's made quite clear again and again that I was a good man, a close follower of God. I tried my best. I was truthful and kind, just and generous. No, it was nothing to do with anything bad that I had done. But of course, that makes the problem worse, doesn't it? More difficult to understand. I mean, what my story tells you is that suffering comes out of the blue to both good people and bad. And then you have the most serious question of all. The one that keeps me up at night, tossing and turning. How on earth could God allow this to happen? And that, of course, is the question my story asks. My Shakespearean tale. What do we do about suffering? How can we imagine a God who allows this to happen? It's the oldest of questions, the most difficult of things to come to terms with. Let's be honest. If we'd come up with an answer that satisfied everyone, well, we wouldn't still be asking the question, would we? And it's okay to ask the question, to scream deep into the night. And I did. My wife said, why don't you just pack it in? Why don't you just curse the God that has allowed this to happen and turn your back on him? But I couldn't. I just couldn't. That nagging need to believe was still there. That sense that there was someone listening to me in the wee small hours as I wept and ached and scratched for meaning. I felt as if there was a presence listening, deeply listening. No answers came. The pain was still there. But there was the listening. Powerful, intense, and being listened to completely and carefully. That's the experience of being loved, isn't it?